I grew up in St. Paul. I've lived in the Como Park North End area and went to Como Park High School. I love Como Park. Then I had an opportunity to work for the Nature Conservancy in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We were working to establish a marine protected area in Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Loved that work, but realized that I'm a Minnesota girl at heart and wanted to come back home. So I came back and got my master's degree in natural resources science and management from the University of Minnesota, and then worked for the Minnesota DNR for 5.5 years. Now I'm working as a consultant. So what inspired my passion for the outdoors and conservation? My family would do a lot of road trips when I was young, and so I just got to see a lot of beautiful places. Seeing the ocean for the first time, it's just such an amazing experience. It's something that is really abstract when you live in Minnesota. Even though we have lakes everywhere, there's this idea of the ocean and what it is. And so just seeing that for the first time and putting my toes in it, it's so cold, so salty. So I think that I've always been kind of exposed to that my whole life. When it came time for me and my husband to buy a house, my husband had suggested, I really think I might like Woodbury. Let's give it a try. Let's take a look. And when we were trying to decide if we should make the jump, he had printed off all of the trails in Woodbury. And he's like, look, from this house, you can run to this park, and this park, you can run everywhere, and you never have to drive. So that kind of sold me. It's sort of the same story you hear from a lot of Woodbury residents. The parks and trails are what brought them here and what keep them here, and the same was true for me. Once I moved here, I wanted to get involved in the community, and I saw that we had several different advisory commissions. I thought it would be a great way that I could contribute to the city. I had served on the Parks and Natural Resources Commission for 4 years, and then I was also asked to serve on the 2040 Comprehensive Planning Task Force. So I was already volunteering for the city in a lot of different capacities. So I thought, okay, I have this other experience. I think I would add value to the city. And so I kind of just gave it a try, decided I would run, and luckily the voters agreed that I had the right experience and voted me in.
To the best of my judgment and ability.
To the best of my judgment and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I didn't run because I wanted to change anything. I actually felt like Woodbury was on the right track and doing a lot of things really well. I love that we are a city that really thinks strategically about our future, and I think it's led to such a great, well-organized community. I really love serving on the Woodbury City Council. We are so lucky to have just such professional, dedicated, passionate council members. It's just always been about working together to come up with the best solution for residents. So it's been a really positive experience for me. I feel kind of cool, satisfying. My family loves to travel, so we like to take trips up north, day trips and hiking. We'll do that a lot too. Turtle lettuce, is that what it's called? My kids are definitely little budding naturalists, and it makes me so pleased to see it. I think it's just kind of in our DNA and the way that we connect with nature. They're exploring out in natural environments. It's always a little bit of a lesson that they can have with each experience. You see the pretty flowers. My favorite thing about living in Woodbury is our city is so well maintained. The trails are in good condition, the roads are in good condition. Just a great community to live in.
Very good.
This one's really ripe, I'm gonna eat it. I am thinking about what Woodbury will look like 40 years from now. And I have that strategic view. I want this to continue to be a place where I wanna retire, where my kids wanna live, and hopefully where my kids will raise their own kids and I can live here with my grandchildren.